it doesn't really matter if we resonate with 144 or the chosen people or not. Like, we are all here from other galaxies and galactic bodies with this millennia of stories and vastness in our bodies and our minds, in our cells. This is just like a physical reality way of explaining those warriors who have incarnated maybe to remember their own timeline and history at this precise moment in time. We can't go around telling people whether they're a chosen one or not, or there's certain characteristics that define a chosen one or not, because at the end of the day, we're either going to have the known or not, and we're either going to exist on the planet in the ways that we are right now, in the times that we're moving towards, i.e. that have, and I continually hear, even though, you know, people say history repeats itself, nothing's ever changed, but we've not been here in the history of, well, for me, my lived experience as a human, so 39 years, or my parents' generation. So within the past, I guess I can only say from this, my lived experience in this realm with my parents and their age being a maximum of 70 years. Within the past 70 years, I have not experienced, seen, witnessed, felt the energy that is coming through right now in this reality of mine, this timeline of mine, this existence. However anybody else, 333 on the clock, however anybody else perceives that by listening to my words today. I don't claim to know it all, or for this to be the way. I just know what I feel and what is working for me and what feels most aligned with me for my current, I think I was going to say state of consciousness, or I mean level of consciousness, but I'll just say for where I'm at right here, right now, at this moment in time, because outside of that, nothing really matters. We just have a deep, deep knowing, and regardless of our views on physical world, 3D, labels, when we have a deep soul connection to people and the soulmates, or soul family, or gathering, that's something to listen to. That's something to honour, that's something to feel our way into. And obviously, as I said before in a few of the videos, for those that have been here for a while, is that not all of the soulmates that come into our time, well, I'll say previous timelines, because for me nothing else matters than the current one, but 515 is they're not here for our highest good. But that doesn't mean that when that interaction happens, what combusts or condenses or catalyses between the two of you when you share the space of consciousness, that doesn't mean that can't then propel you into your highest timeline. So everything that's put on our path is for a reason, and through the darkness is often how we find the greatest light, being able to see in the dark. There was a nice post I shared the other day on, I think, the community tab or Facebook, I can't remember. It was everybody thinks that it's your light that makes you shine the most or makes you the strongest, but it's actually your ability to see in the dark. And that really resonated with me, because 4.5 years down the line from a series of events, well, I think it's that book, but whatever it is, a series of unfortunate events, a series of events that catapulted me, Victoria, into an exploration of self that wasn't planned, that was tried to, that other people tried to hijack, there is a thing that people call about destiny swapping, hijacking, but for me on my timeline, I believe no one has the power to take what is ours from source energy, from our highest timeline, especially when we're working with pure intention and love. It is just, it's ordained, it's like a prophecy, it's the wheels are churning, like energy never dies, it's neither created, it just is, you know, people that believe in Darwin and all of that, whether that theory works or not, it's just like, this is infinite, this is an infinite space, it's ever expanding, and who knows where the start point it was or is, and who knows where the end was or will be or is, because past is irrelevant right now, it is just the now moment. And nothing that has come before now is relevant to me today. It has to be, this is the sum, I am the sum of all the people and the events that have ever occurred in my physical existence. And I take all of those work with all of those combined energies to stand here today in front of the camera. Why I'm talking in front of a camera was never my intention. 808, this is just the year, this is, well, number 8 year is obviously important, they want me to keep saying that, but I didn't choose to do the videos. There was a series of unfortunate events that propelled me into activating beast mode, into activating warrior mode, into activating and remembering all my past live versions. Now it's really interesting because I love the gene keys, I find it very interesting, but there is something that I've forgotten her name, Issy Living, I think she's in Mexico at the minute, but she also spoke about doing some deep work on soul remembrance and soul expansion work, which I've looked at a whole different series of teachings or learnings, and I think gene keys is a beautiful thing. The one thing that doesn't resonate with me though is it says we don't come into this life knowing past lives, like we don't know things, and for me I have to say that whether it's true or not, we have to believe in what we believe in. That's not my belief system, because I've come into the awareness of a variety of past lives through the trials and tribulations that have presented themselves in this physical realm. Now, I want to say I didn't choose them actively, knowingly in this life, but I've chosen them from a past life or from a future galactic body or somewhere, because there are certain memories that my soul continually I'm being told now, warns, I don't know how to integrate that into words into this sentence, sorry. I'm channeling from a place that I've not been before, so this is quite new to me, and it feels quite, I don't know, like, but I'm very grateful. This is the energy at the minute. I'm really grateful to learn about these new energies that are coming through the ether right now for our highest good and for our collective ascension. Because if we're out here not doing things for our highest good and the highest good of the collective, then you're part of a divisive body. And anybody, as I said, as part of this divisive structure or this fear-led narrative, that doesn't, I just have to laugh at it. People that think they're better than me, or people that think they can do this better than me. No, all of us are made equal in the eyes of source energy. We're all given a certain set of skills, and we're given different timelines, and our everyday choices, how we move into the day, the rise with the sun, sleep as it sets, as we gaze upon the stars, as we ground our feet into the earth, we make the choices while we're alive as a human. I'm not saying that some are not disadvantaged in the physical realm than others, because there are clear narratives that show that there is a massive imbalance in the distribution of goods and things like that in the world right now. That is why it's going to crumble so violently. And it's such a shame that there's this dual world split where conversations and existences between those who have eyes to see and those who don't is become, and I hear the word torture, like it's so difficult to be around people that you cannot share an expanded state of consciousness with. And this is not to put anybody down. This is just, there are those who have done the work consciously on themselves, who have put themselves in a position where we meditate every day and we channel and we connect with higher bodies of energy. Everybody has access to that, but we choose to tap into it or not. And it's been a very, very, very conscious decision at a time where I felt absolutely wiped out by the energies coming in, that I've been pulled out of society for a good while to start this own, to start my own activation of the light that I hold within. Because it's only from that the outside world is created. It's only from the more that I can harness the gifts inside and the light that comes from source energy, like my life force, that my external reality changes and shifts and shapes into the dream timeline. 1303, lucky number 7. So oh my gosh, it's all a choice. We all have choices. And I trust that when we consciously do the healing ourselves, we don't keep going back and repeating the same steps. We don't go back anymore. I mean, I'm a Taurus and I'm an Ox in Chinese astrology. I think the one before me, 1973, was Ox as well, Water Ox, and I'm 1985, Earth Ox. I don't know why they're asking me to say this. And I'm a Taurus. Oxes, I don't think they reverse. We just move forward. And, you know, whether people consider us stubborn or this, that and the other, testarda, I don't know. Testarda? I think that's it in Italian. Anyway, I don't want other languages and stuff to start coming through right now, because I can tell there's a whole body of language that's going to come through. So I'll probably be channeling or dancing soon. But there's stuff moving through me in a way that I've not felt before. So I feel quite alien in my own body and mind right now. But I trust that the higher ups, I've got a new guide presented himself to me, I told you a while back. Someone's cooking a barbecue, roasting some goods. So I trust that people are enjoying the sunshine and getting sun energy at the minute, because part of this solar incoming energy, if we so believe, is to make sure the sun hits our skin in a healthy way, and to connect with ourselves as the sun touches our skin, and the revitalization and the regeneration in every single cell of our body, from our little toe all the way up to our tiny ears. I hope someone can find the thread in this, because I don't know where this started right now, but observe the dreams. Don't forget your dreams. This is the dream timeline. Doesn't mean it is without challenge. Coming to Earth School, they keep saying to loads of us, is like, it's not all unicorns and rainbows. Like, there is a level of adeptness that we have to navigate with in the darkness to be able to see the rainbows and to connect with the unicorn self, because all of us are individually gifted beyond the human mind can comprehend, like beyond what the human mind can comprehend. So so I believe, this is circling back to one thing, is I do believe in that the soul remembers past lives. Whether that's a certain group of souls that have incarnated from one planet and the other people don't remember, I don't know, but my soul remembers. I have clear visions of who I have been. And I always wondered, it's like I had the vision of seeing that person or that man, that soulmate, in that way in that timeline, in that era, in that place. And with my friends, I have clear like memories of being in New York with one of my girlfriends, and whether she or whether the other person has that memories or not is okay if it doesn't happen. I see things other people don't, and other people will see things that I don't, depending on our level of consciousness, depending on our cellular upgrades, how much we've flowed into these energies right now. And I'm so grateful for this download, because I felt a bit stale and I didn't realise that it was potentially because I've been quiet, because I've needed to receive what's coming through. Because I know I'm here to talk. I know some of the stuff that I say pisses people off, or some people don't like it, or it's actually helping other people connect with their own truths. It's like I'm a healer. I'm not here to heal the people. I'm here to activate everybody's own self-healing energies within our human selves. Like, I'm no better than anybody else. The way I'm harnessing discipline, focus, and I have my funny, silly little naughty moments as well at the minute, will be different to the average mind right now, because if we're not accessing what's been given to us, what's been downloaded into ourselves, I can't be held responsible for how other people are holding themselves back. We must harness the light. We must, I mean, for me, other people may have thought when I was going through the darkness and stuff that I'm a dark or witch, or that this, that and that. All that's just bullshit to me. Like, I know that my default is joy. I am a fairy. I connect with that energy as a default. I'm not a negative person. I have darkness in me. I've now connected with it. I found my power in the darkness. That has then propelled me higher to connect with the light, to harness the light, especially crown chakra. I'm working a lot with crystal quartz at the minute, like I've never been before, and I don't really on here talk about loads about crystals. I love them. I have my own private practice, but I'm just sharing something that they want me to say at the minute. Is I've been working with clear quartz in the meditations at the minute for what's coming through the heart crown chakra. So that might resonate with someone or not. But the main thing is a bit gobbledygook, because one thing I wanted to remember, you two, I wanted to share with you now is I wouldn't have always looked like this in other past lives. So it's really funny, because it's just the soul. Like, when I have these visions of who I've connected with, I see the person as they look in this physical lived reality, because I don't have the memory of them looking any different, because I'm not actually looking at their physical body. I'm looking at their soul. So I the way that some of these past memories are coming through, these past life memories are coming through, is sorry to tell me so much. Again, words, it's just 20:02 on the clock. Everything in its right place, everything in its right time. And so I'm not here to hold on to any deep belief system. If people want to say past lives don't exist, cool, but I know what I feel, and I'm going to go with what I feel and what I see, because that's aligned with my higher self, my highest timeline, my dream life, which has been activated because I've done the fucking work. I'm doing the work, and I'll do it till the day that I cease on this physical realm, and then I'll be reincarnated and come back, who knows, as a butterfly or as a crocodile, or they're kind of telling me this is my last incarnation on this planet, so who knows. But I'm here for the people. I want everybody to win. I would love us to, everybody else, meaning like the pure hearts, the brave hearts, those who are taking each step into their current realities with strength and with courage and with honesty and with purity and with integrity and with sensuality and with eroticism and with shake, rattle and roll. A lot of people need to be maybe connected with music. Music is not to be forgotten, but I wanted to say, because so many people are trying to disturb this message right now, is, and I meant disturb in a positive way, it's just mean I've got a lot of different energies coming through to speak to me right now. So I wanted to say, with the chakras aligned. I give thanks to the ancestors. I feel the force of 5,000 armies behind me, so I know that other people that are on this journey right now, we must be tapping into something mammoth. Like apocalyptic. I watched Apocalypto the other day. Regardless of what anybody thinks of that director, that film, I have to say, it's got to be one of my favourite of all time. I might say that about another 10 to 20 films, but Apocalypto left a mark on me like no other film. So 2212 on the clock just went past, so that might be for someone. 2212. Yeah, alright then, have a good day, bye. This is my life now, sorry.